Okay guys, last video for 4.4, adding and subtracting polynomials. We saw this a little bit on the last page. You're combining like terms. Just make sure when you subtract that you distribute that negative before, because the negative will apply to everything underneath it, everything after the minus in parentheses. I don't know where the word afterneath came from, but it is at least funny. Okay. So perform the indicated operations and combine the polynomials. It's kind of easy when they're stacked vertically like this. When you're adding, you're just adding the like terms. 10y to the 6th plus 8y to the 6th is 18y to the 6th. 5y to the 4th plus negative 7y to the 4th. 5 minus 7 is minus 2y to the 4th. Now how is this different from subtracting the same thing? Remember, this is like it's in the parentheses. So if we have 10x to the 6th plus 5x to the 4th minus 8x to the 6th and minus negative 7x to the 4th, this negative is getting distributed to both. So my suggestion usually is to distribute it, turn this into a plus, and change the signs on the inside so that you're adding. Most people have more success with addition than subtraction. So 10 plus negative 8 is 2x to the 6th. 5 plus 7 is plus 12x to the 4th. So this is my general suggestion to you. If there's something that isn't in common, you just bring it down. So let's look at number 3. 4x cubed minus 4x plus 43 plus negative 2x cubed plus 7. This is already plus, so it shouldn't cause us problems. So let's look what we have in common. 4x cubed plus negative 2x cubed is 2x cubed. Let's look at the next power of x. This is negative 4x. I don't see another power of x, so if something doesn't combine, you just bring it down. Then we have our 43 plus 7, which is 50. So doing this with addition is usually not bad. It gets a little bit harder with subtraction. 2y to the 5th minus 3y squared minus, in parentheses, 4y squared plus 7. So again, I'm going to suggest we distribute the negative and turn this into a plus. That changes all the signs, so it's minus 4y squared and minus 7. And combine our like terms. 2y to the 5th doesn't have anything to combine with, so we bring it down. Negative 3y squared plus negative 4y squared, negative 3 plus negative 4 is negative 7y squared. And then sometimes I like to cross it out as I go. And then this negative 7 is by itself, so we just bring it down. This is especially useful if we've got a bunch of terms, like number 5. Just make sure if you do this, you distribute the negative to every term. All 4 of them in this case. So that's negative 2z to the 4th minus 6z squared. Now it's minus, negative times negative is positive, so plus 12z and plus 7. Okay, so I see the 6z to the 5th. It doesn't have anything to combine with, and it's done. My next power, highest power, looks like over here, it's the 4th. It also doesn't have anything to combine with, so it's gone. I also apologize for having 2 and z in the same problem. I usually try to avoid it because they look so much alike, so that's why I'm crossing my z's here so that they don't get confused. The next power of z that I see also doesn't combine anything. It looks like this minus 4z cubed. It's also just going to drop down. Finally, I see one that does combine. 3z squared and negative 6z squared. 3 minus 6 is negative 3z squared. So these two are gone. I have a power of z that also doesn't combine, so plus 12z, we're going to bring it down. And finally, my constants. 11 plus 7 is 18. And once everything's gone from up here, we should be done. Now, that's not always the case, because if you could have possibly 3 different things. So my suggestion, just like on most problems, is to do 2 at first and then worry about the last one after. So again, subtraction should become addition and distributed the negative through. So we've got 6m squared, so parentheses, minus 11m plus 5. It's now plus 3m squared plus 5m minus 7 when distributing the negative. I'll bring this down when we're done combining these. So we add them, 6m squared plus 3m squared is 9m squared. Negative 11m plus 5m is negative 6m. 5 plus negative 7 should be negative 2. Now this whole thing is minus this m squared minus 4m plus 9 on the right. Now again, because it's a minus, I'm going to distribute the negative and turn it into a plus. This is negative m squared plus 4m minus 9. 9m squared plus negative m squared is 8m squared. Negative 6m plus 4m is negative 2m. Negative 2 plus negative 9 is negative 11. And that is all for 4.4.